As a nutrition coach, your job is to help clients get results by teaching them how to eat, but also by removing the things that get in their way of sticking to their plan. Luckily for you as a coach, technology has done a lot of the heavy lifting, and there are a bunch of helpful nutrition apps making it easier to eat healthy in a variety of different ways and situations. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to show you the top 11 best nutrition apps your clients should be downloading in 2023. Starting with number 1, Allrecipes. It's one thing to know what and how to eat, but setting up your clients to make good decisions is a whole other story. The solution is making grocery shopping easier, and that's why I suggest to my clients to use Allrecipes. Allrecipes was designed to make grocery shopping easier, and it can be customized to your individual needs. It is based on the website of the same name that has a huge database of healthy recipes to find and enjoy. This is great for helping your clients to use what they have on hand to meal prep and cook food, as well as give clients suggestions based on the foods that they enjoy. Some other recommendations include giving clients personalized recommendations based on the foods that they've liked in the past, as well as manage favorite recipes all in one place. One weakness is that although the app is free, you will need to pay to save or download the recipes within the app. But in terms of cost, there is a free version of the app. Now, if you work with a bunch of nutrition clients, you probably do have some people interested in more plant-forward eating, which is why I have a couple of vegetarian apps up next. Starting with number 2, Forks Over Knives. This app compiles plant-based recipes, suggests ingredients, and assembles a client's favorite meals all in one location, which is going to provide tons of guidance and insight for a client that wants to eat more vegetarian or is already fully plant-based. Strengths of this app includes helps to plan meals and recipes. It's a big time saver when it comes to creating vegan and plant-based foods with the food you have on hand, and new recipes are added weekly. Some weaknesses include there is no free version, but the overall cost is $5. Now, if you yourself are a vegan or you have a client eating this way, you know eating out can be difficult. That was before an app called Happy Cow came onto the scene. Happy Cow helps clients find restaurants catering to vegan and plant-based choices, as well as those suffering from celiac disease or lactose intolerance. The app features built-in translation, which is really important for people reading in different languages, as well as an active community forum, which is important if you're trying to build your own plant-based meal plan. For clients that are choosing or need to eat this way, Happy Cow is helpful to suggest certain places to eat within this healthy lifestyle. Strengths of the app include that built-in translation and community forum, and weaknesses include there is no free version on iOS. For cost, there's a free version on Android, or $3.99 for the premium version. Now, one client scenario that does come up often, as it is natural and a part of life, is pregnancy. Now, obviously not talking from experience, so take this with a grain of salt. When pregnant, there is a lot of pressure to eat a certain way. Foods to avoid, what to eat more of, without tons of science and evidence-based information to go along with it. So anything that can be done to make the situation easier for clients, the better. Which is why I suggest the highly rated app number 4, Ovia Pregnancy. Ovia Pregnancy takes a comprehensive approach to the health of pregnant individuals. While many other apps focus on how the baby is growing, Ovia allows for insight into pregnancy nutrition, with recipes and suggestions to support fetal development. Sure, one of the best features that many expecting parents enjoy is the fetus tracker, but Ovia allows you to take notes during this period as well. So in case there are any food aversions while pregnant, the client can take notes and adjust their nutrition accordingly, which is going to be pretty insightful, especially during that first trimester when making food decisions is very difficult. The app also allows you to check if certain foods and medications are safe during pregnancy, while also tracking pregnancy-related symptoms. If you have clients that want to track certain metrics during pregnancy, this is a great tool that takes the fetus and the mother into perspective and treats them as a unit. Other strengths of this app include it is very highly rated, and there is 2,000 plus articles related to pregnancy within the app. One weakness is though that the user interface can be a little bit glitchy. In terms of cost, it is free to use, but there is a premium version that could be covered under some health plan. Now let's get back to general nutrition apps for a second. If clients are looking to make better, healthy nutrition decisions, then Shopwell might be an app to check out. Shopwell helps clients create custom food profiles, compile recipe lists, as well as shop for food that matches their dietary needs. Then your clients are able to use the barcode scanner to see if a certain food matches their needs, and therefore your client can make better consumer decisions. Plus, there's nothing worse than getting home and realizing you've bought a food that you shouldn't be eating. Users will be able to discover new products and food items that are just a better match. This is a great tool to assess the awareness of new and different foods, and the ability to watch for other things like food allergens and intolerances, which isn't always something that a nutrition coach does. Other strengths include the nutrition label scanner with a database of over 400,000 foods, options to create custom food profiles, and is well suited for people with allergies or food restrictions. One weakness though is that there's no insight for specific nutritional needs, so the user needs to have a basic understanding of nutrition for it to be useful. In terms of cost, it is completely free with no in-app purchases to date. In a similar theme for a lot of clients, success lies in eating similar food, but this can get a little boring, so trying new recipes helps to freshen this up. One app my nutrition clients like using is number 6, Yummly. Yummly is a smart cooking app that allows users to find recipes that they will love, and based on that, suggests recipes that they know the user will love as well. This app can help find personalized recipe recommendations, filter recipes to help find that one perfect meal, and build a smart shopping list to use while at the grocery store. Strengths include finding new recipes that you'll enjoy, cutting down on food waste, creating your own digital cookbook, and a vast library that allows people to eat healthier and really simplifies the process. Some weaknesses include no tracking tools, and it doesn't really sync well between devices. However, it is free to use. Now, one thing a nutrition coach does routinely help their clients with is improving body composition through prescribing macronutrient and calorie targets. And if you haven't already watched my review of MyFitnessPal and some of the other alternatives, make sure to stay till the end of the video where I'll link that up. But there are 2 apps in that video that I didn't cover, and I'm gonna cover them now. Starting with number 7, MyPlate Calorie Counter. MyPlate Calorie Counter was created by Livestrong.com as a way to log food and workouts, particularly calories and macronutrients, which are gonna be the primary drivers of successful weight loss. Some of the key features of the app are an 8-week meal plan that can be tailored to an individual's specific goals, along with tips for cooking nutritious meals. There are also built-in workouts that allow users to work out at home or in the gym or wherever they like. Finally, there is real-time community support through message boards that claim to have over thousands of active users. Some strengths include the app does have a lot of things going for it, from tracking workouts to calorie counting and macro counting, real-time community support, as well as a source of healthy recipes, and also claim to the world's largest food database. Some weaknesses include, since there's so much, it could overload a client, as well as the free version of the app has a lot of ads. In terms of cost, there is a free version of the app, but the premium version has differing levels starting at $9.99 a month. Now, the next app I included in here for a few different reasons, namely because when they came onto the scene, no one could stop talking about them for both good and bad reasons, which is going to be number 8, Noom. Noom is a nutrition program with an app that's taking a different approach to nutrition through the psychology of how we eat. Noom gets their users to track their exercise, their food intake, and other habits. And instead of categorizing food as good or bad, they help users make informed decisions with the stoplight system. There are also daily lessons that are personalized to each user to increase both confidence and practical knowledge. Strengths of the app include a thorough onboarding process, as well as a different approach to nutrition through psychology-based coaching. As far as weaknesses go, there is no free version, and I need to point this out because many critics say that Noom is just another 1,200 calorie diet masquerading as a different nutrition program. The cost is approximately $200 per year, which can be billed monthly. Now, as a nutrition coach, there are some types of clients that we shouldn't be working with. Now, this is not in the best interest of the client because we might not have the right skills to help them, but honestly, it's not ideal for the coach either. It's out of scope, it takes way too much new research, and really deviates away from what works, so no one wins. And one of these scenarios is eating disorders. Now, instead of dropping a potential client like a bad habit, here's what you could do. You could refer them to another professional, and if that doesn't work, you could suggest something like this. App number 9, Rise Up and Recover. Rise Up and Recover is designed for those type of clients that struggle with food, dieting, exercise, and body image. It is mostly used to assist in the treatment of eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia. It uses cognitive behavioral therapy and self-monitoring homework in a user-friendly interface and environment. Rise Up also connects the user with any additional help they may need, like dietitians, therapists, or specialized centers. And this is going to be the best type of support and help for those suffering from eating disorders. In terms of strengths, it does allow the user to track meals and emotions, as well as behaviors and thoughts, connect with medical professionals to help manage eating disorders, and share summaries with their current treatment team. In my research, I couldn't find any major weaknesses. This is a nutrition app helping those in need. And the coolest thing is probably the cost. It's both free on iOS and Android. Now, for those clients that don't want to or shouldn't take an objective approach to nutrition, the emergence of different ways to approach and manage eating like intuitive eating has been helpful. One app that does focus on intuitive eating and managing emotional eating is number 10, Am I Hungry? Am I Hungry can help those struggling with binge eating or restrictive eating disorder if they are finding it difficult to assess if they're actually hungry or just emotional eating problem. This app was designed to help the user understand why they are hungry and why they may be eating and get them to listen to their body. And it does allow coaches to suggest to allow something to monitor intuitive eating. Now keep in mind, this shouldn't replace the support of a healthcare professional when it comes to someone dealing with an eating disorder. Strengths of the app include a better understanding and awareness of someone's body and understanding some of the triggers and responses to emotional eating. The cost of the app is around $2.99. Also, if you're a nutrition coach that's interested in learning more about intuitive eating, make sure to drop that in the comments below and I'll address it in a separate video. Speaking of learning, our last app is number 11, Foodicate. Foodicate empowers their users to reach their health and diet and exercise goals by eating better, losing weight, and becoming healthy. How it does this is analyzing the information found on nutrition labels and what is listed in a food's ingredients. Now, monitoring the nutrition facts is important because it allows users to grade their food A, B, C, and D based on added sugar, artificial sweeteners, trans fat, high fructose corn syrup, as well as MSG, food colorings, and other additives and preservatives. It also includes a diet tracker and calorie counter for those users that want to track macros or other nutrients. Now, this app does have the potential to scare users more than it might be actually helpful, particularly when it comes to things like artificial sweeteners. But it could be helpful if low quality foods that include a lot of trans fats are being consumed in really large amounts. In terms of strengths, it has a very large food database, and many users report that the user interface is just okay. The cost is around $5 per month. Now, as great as all those tips are, if you're really serious about starting a nutrition coaching business, the next thing I'll have you do is check out this video I've linked up right here. Now that you know the best nutrition apps to recommend to your clients, learn the best app to get them tracking their macros and calories. So make sure to check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.